there, mamas! Today we're going to be talking about ways to help you afford to travel more as a family.
I'm Christina. I'm a traveler, a planner, and most importantly, a mom. I'm sharing my best tips to make traveling as a family a little less stressful. So put down your phone, pack your bags, and let's showcase the world.
So there's been a big push lately, or not a big push, but I'm sure you've been seeing a lot of these families that are living full-time on the road and traveling with their kids. The Bucketless Family, 54 Countries Later, some of these really big bloggers who are making money. They sold their homes, they don't have to pay a mortgage, and are traveling around the world with their kids and making money from the experience. That doesn't really work for everyone, now does it? My husband has a job he can't do from anywhere. I'm lucky enough to have a job I can do from anywhere, but I like my house. I don't want to sell my house. I don't want to sell all my possessions and live out of a suitcase. I can't do that. So I want to talk a little bit about how you can afford to travel more as a family, and upgrade your experiences a little bit. So in a way that makes sense when you have a mortgage and you have two jobs, or one job, you have a single provider. How can you do that? So the first thing is you have to make it a priority. You create a separate dedicated vacation savings account, and every month you put money into that savings account. Cut back on eating out. Cut back on buying stuff for your kids, and put that money into your dedicated vacation savings account, and you will see that grow. Put an automatic payment even, and so you're not even thinking about it, and you just see that grow and grow and grow, and then before you know it, you have enough to take more than one vacation a year. So definitely making it a priority when you are budgeting and coming up with your expenses is going to help you. If you make it an afterthought and you're kind of just seeing what's left after all of your other expenses, you're never going to really get the vacation experience that you're looking for. So you have to make it a priority. Like I said, have a dedicated vacation savings account automatically. Transfer there every year, every month, every week even, depending on how much of a priority it is for you. You need to be willing to sacrifice and have strict budgets, so maybe instead of buying this year's model car, you buy a used car, and what you would have spent on a new car, you put the difference into your vacation savings account. So making those sacrifices can be hard, but I think the benefits you're going to get from traveling as a family far outweigh the benefits you're going to get from having the newest model year car, right? Being able to come together as a family, have shared experiences, have your kids learn about different cultures and experience different cuisines and learn history. It's going to create more well-rounded, culturally curious, accepting children, which is so important in today's environment. But also it's going to deepen your family connection and make you come together as a family unit. New car is not going to do that for you. So it's going to help you prioritize. It's going to help you sacrifice as long as you look at it that way. I use a credit card for airline. I don't ever pay for my airline tickets. So what I typically will do is I just put everything on my Delta card. I pay everything off right away so you're not getting into debt, so that you can put more into your vacation savings because you're not paying interest. But if you use that card for your airline and you get miles, you don't have to travel to get miles. I get a mile for every dollar I spend. So I'm able to go to Walt Disney World a few times a year without ever buying a ticket, just because of the amount of money that I put on my Delta Amex. It also pays off because I never have to pay baggage fees because I get a free checked bag with my card. I usually am able to upgrade to business class and have a little bit more of a luxury experience than getting the cheapest flight and staying in coach. So there's great cards for flights, there's great cards for hotels. I think that the flight it's usually you end up getting more for your money. So I recommend getting a flight card. I did have the Chase Sapphire for a while, and I really didn't like the restrictions that were on it. So I use the Delta. I know that I can only fly Delta, but Delta's my preferred airline, so I'm totally okay with that. Occasionally, if we do find a really cheap Southwest or JetBlue ticket, we will pay for those out of pocket, but typically we're flying Delta, so it makes sense for me to have my Delta card. Like I said, there's perks involved, having baggage fees, Sky Priority, things like that come along with your card. So definitely look into one of those, but make sure you're paying it off, because if you're not paying it off, then you're just getting into debt, and then you can't prioritize travel. So be flexible with your travel dates and destinations. If you want to go to the trendiest place in the middle of summer when everyone is traveling there, you're not going to get great travel deals. But if you're willing to take your kids out of school and go to some place that's up and coming, or someplace that's a little bit different, then you're going to be able to find great deals that way. Lisbon is a great family vacation destination. Martin Hall Resorts have incredible family amenities there, and you can fly very, very cheaply from Boston. Iceland, really trendy right now, really, really expensive. So just kind of weigh where you want to go. Look at flight deals, look at where you can fly direct from your city, and kind of pick that way. Ireland is really, really easy to get to from Boston with really cheap flights. So those are great options for you. Italy, kind of expensive to get to from Boston. And again, places that are trending are going to be a little bit more expensive. Things are going to be more expensive if you've ever tried to book something school vacation week. So looking at a flight to Aruba the week before school vacation from Boston, you're going to spend about half as much as you would spend to go during school vacation week. So look at when you're traveling and what those kind of flight trends are. Obviously, flight trends are changing with everything that's going on, so you might be able to find some really good deals. You might also see some flight paths completely skyrocket because the demand exceeds the reduced capacity on planes. So make sure you are looking at that. I said go off the beaten path, so Lisbon is really great right now. Malta. I would have said Croatia, but I think Croatia is going to be more popular now that they're not in the EU and they are accepting international travelers. So I don't think we're going to see any discounts there. But when things start to reopen in the Europe area, I would say Malta, I would say Lisbon, I would say Ireland is always a great affordable one. Just easy places to fly to from the Northeast. If you are not in the Northeast, then let's talk. I will put a link below to schedule a call with me, and we can talk about your upcoming trip, where you want to go, what your budget is, and maybe we can find someplace really cool that your family's going to love, that's going to fit in your budget and allow you to travel at a more luxurious level. Maybe you can, from what you saved on flights, you can go from a 3-star to a 4-star, or you can go from 1 trip to 2 trips. So trying to get you to be able to prioritize and afford the kind of trip you want to take. Plan less. I know that sounds counterproductive, but if you plan less per day in terms of tourist attractions, you can spend more time learning, experiencing, go to a market and pick up some food and cook it in a suite style resort, so that you are not spending money at a tourist attraction, a tourist trap restaurant. You're not doing as much that requires tickets. Look and find out what most cities have a day that their museums are free. Figure out what day their museums are free, and then this will allow you to then splurge on 1 or 2 things you really want to do. buy less stuff, both while you're traveling and while you're not traveling. Buy less stuff. When you are getting ready for the holidays, ask grandma and grandpa and your aunts and uncles, instead of getting your kids more toys that they're not going to play with, ask them for Delta gift cards, ask them for Disney gift cards, depending on where you're going. Ask them for Marriott gift cards. If you are making it a priority, then that is a great way to get closer to what you're able to do. And it's something that your kids can then, ask for cash so that your kids can spend it on souvenirs. So you're not making souvenirs a part of your budget. Cook at home, eat out a little bit less. I know cooking from home is terrible for me to say to moms, because the last thing you want to do is cook some more. But do some really quick and easy meals at home so that you don't have to spend money on going out as much, and put whatever you would have spent and put it right into your vacation savings account. So there's a lot of tips and tricks here. I'll go through. I do have a Save for Vacation email challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. I'll put a link to that below. And if you sign up for the Save for Vacation email challenge, you'll get a challenge every day for a week saying, do this one thing today, like set up your vacation savings account, and it has some accountability to it so that you're able to save for your vacation a little bit faster. Obviously, we don't have to save super quickly right now because there's still travel restrictions in place, but if you start saving now, when you're ready to travel again, you're gonna have all the money saved that you need. Another thing is to create a new income stream. Join a product that you're really, really passionate about, become a promoter of that product. Start blogging about your traveling. That's a really, really long haul. You're not going to start seeing money there that fast, but dog walking, all of these little things that you can do to have an additional income stream, get your kids excited about it, get them, have them have a lemonade stand, have a yard sale, get them involved and excited about it, and they'll be contributing to your vacation savings account really, really quickly. So hopefully those ideas sparked something to help you be able to save for your vacation so you can travel more often, or you can travel more luxuriously, or however you want to travel, you can do it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember, I have those links below to the Save for Vacation email challenge, or to schedule a call with me if you're ready to start talking about your trip. Thank you so much for joining me, and remember, take a break from the busy.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.